Can you control someone's mind without their knowledge? Imagine the power to shape thoughts, manipulate actions, or even orchestrate emotions. Welcome to the mysterious realm of dark psychology, where these seemingly fantastical elements are part of everyday reality. This is a world that thrives in the shadows of the human psyche, operating on the fringes of consciousness. It's a realm that intrigues, bewitches, and sometimes terrifies. Intriguing, isn't it? Today, we delve into the fascinating world of dark psychology. Fact number 1, the power of persuasion. It's a psychological mechanism, a craft of subtly shaping thoughts and actions. It operates through techniques like consistency, reciprocation, and scarcity. With consistency, we seek to align with our prior commitments. Reciprocation compels us to return favors. And scarcity? Well, the less there is of something, the more we want it. These techniques can be wielded to subtly guide behavior, even without the subject realizing it. Persuasion, a subtle yet powerful tool in the hands of those who know how to use it. Fact number 2, the bystander effect. This psychological phenomenon occurs when individuals are less likely to offer help in emergency situations when other people are present. It's a peculiar facet of our human nature, stemming from the diffusion of responsibility. We subconsciously believe that someone else in the crowd will step up, thereby absolving ourselves of the need to act. The paradoxical twist? The larger the crowd, the less likely someone will act. A chilling truth, isn't it? Fact number 3, the halo effect. This psychological phenomenon refers to the bias that makes us perceive someone positively or negatively based on our first impression of them. For instance, if a person is physically attractive, we might automatically assume they are also kind, intelligent, or trustworthy. Conversely, someone who appears unattractive or unfriendly at first glance might be unfairly judged as less competent or reliable. It's a reminder that a good first impression can hide a multitude of sins. Fact number 4, the power of suggestion. This intriguing psychological phenomenon subtly sways our thoughts and behaviors, often without us even realizing it. Think about how a simple ad can influence your next purchase, or how a friend's suggestion can shape your choice of a movie. It's not outright control, rather a gentle nudge in a direction. This is the power of suggestion at work, a silent manipulator in the theater of our minds. Our minds are more susceptible to suggestions than we might like to believe. Fact number 5, the fear of missing out. This is an incredibly powerful psychological phenomenon. It's that gnawing sensation that others are experiencing more fulfilling lives, driving us to make decisions we may not otherwise make. It could lead us to attend events we're not really interested in or make purchases we don't need. It's the fear that keeps us scrolling through social media at 3 in the morning. The fear of missing out manipulates our choices, pushing us to chase what we perceive we lack. Fear, a powerful motivator indeed. Fact number 6, the dark triad traits. These are narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Narcissism is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, Machiavellianism by manipulation and exploitation of others, and psychopathy by a lack of empathy or remorse. These traits can heavily influence human behavior, often leading to self-serving actions at the expense of others. The allure of these traits can be deceiving, drawing people in only to manipulate them. Sometimes, the most charming people harbor the darkest traits. Fact number 7, cognitive dissonance. This intriguing psychological phenomenon occurs when we hold two conflicting beliefs, values, or attitudes. It often leads us to act against our own best interests to mitigate the discomfort. For example, someone might know smoking is harmful, yet they continue puffing away to reconcile the inconsistency between their behavior and knowledge. It's a silent puppeteer, leading us down paths we might not choose consciously. Remember, our minds can be our greatest allies or our worst enemies. Fact number 8, the foot in the door technique. This is a clever mind trick that starts with a small request. Something so insignificant you'd hardly say no. But here's the catch. Once you've agreed to that tiny favor, you're more likely to comply with a larger, more demanding one. It's a sly escalation, a psychological nudge that taps into our natural desire for consistency. So remember, once the door is open, it's hard to close it again. Fact number 9, the priming effect. It's a psychological phenomenon where exposure to one stimulus influences your reaction to a subsequent one. For instance, if you read a list of words including table, chair, and sofa, and then are asked to complete a word starting with ta, you're more likely to say table. This subtle effect can influence thoughts and behaviors without you even realizing it. It's like your mind is being prepped to react in a certain way. The power of suggestion can be a formidable force. Fact number 10, the Dunning-Kruger effect. This psychological phenomenon is a curious one, where individuals with low ability at a task overestimate their capability. It's like a novice cook who thinks they're ready for MasterChef. On the contrary, those with high ability often underestimate their proficiency, akin to a virtuoso pianist thinking they're merely decent. This effect reflects a dangerous bias in self-assessment, leading to skewed perceptions and misguided confidence. Sometimes ignorance isn't bliss, it's just ignorance. So there you have it, 10 dark psychology facts that highlight the mysteries and complexities of the human mind. From the enigma of the mind to the power of persuasion, the bystander and halo effects, the power of suggestion, the fear of missing out, dark triad traits, cognitive dissonance, the foot in the door technique, the priming effect, and the Dunning-Kruger effect. Each one a fascinating glimpse into the depths of our psyche. Remember, knowledge is power. Use it wisely.